lovelies. I'm back again with a video. And this video is going to be about ways that you can improve life as a single parent, or really as a single mother, because I'm a single mother, and my stuff is going to be geared more towards single mothers, but it can be used for single fathers as well. But yeah, this is really what this video is going to be about, and these are just tips that I came up with. It works for me. I had my son when I was 18, and I'm 23 now, so I've been a parent for almost 5 years. I have 2 children, and yeah, I've been, majority of the time, even though I was with their father, the kids have been solely raised by me. He's always been in and out, never has really been super consistent. I have my kids 25/8. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna put my glasses on, give y'all that studious look, or that teacher look. So yeah, 5 ways you can make things better as a single mom. And I'm looking at my notes. So first and foremost, I'm going to say you need to have a relationship with God. You need to have a spiritual foundation. You need it. I mean, you need that for your kids need it. You need it. You're doing a job that is this job is so serious. And it's just like, my bad, I don't know, like, what is that? But the job that we're doing is so serious. So it's just like, you need to have God's back. You need to have that, because it gets hard. It's hard raising children alone. So if you become aware that you're a part of something bigger, that you're an extension of something that's far more greater, that will be able to help you get through whatever life throws at you, and you know that God got you, you will be able to push through. So you need to have a spiritual foundation. It don't matter who you consider God is, if it's Christian, if it's Buddhism, if it's whoever, if it's just spirituality, you need to have that so you can do the most important job, which is raising your children. You know what? I don't like these glasses. I'm gonna take them off. Let y'all see my face. But yes, so back to it. Number 2, clean your home every day. Make it a point to clean your house up every day. Like, I know if doing it by yourself, it can get hard. The key, especially with little children, they're messing up all day. They're gonna mess up every day. But if you make it a point to clean your home, it's not gonna ever get to a point where it's just so overwhelming. And also, you're showing your children that they need to clean up. Like, you're showing your children that. It's fucking I don't know what that shit is. It's dust and stuff. But this is really getting on my nerves, these little dust things. Okay, back to it. But yeah, clean your home. I have even, sometimes I will just, the house will get a mess, and it just be a mess, and it can be overwhelming. And I'm just like, I'm not living my life like that. I don't want to be in a filthy ass house. I don't want to see filth everywhere. What I do, and it works for me, I clean up at night. So when I put my kids down to bed, I clean up. I clean my home up. So when we wake up, We're waking up to a clean home. That's the best way to start your day, when your home is clean. You don't have to worry, but you don't have to clean up. You don't got to do nothing. It's already done. Clean your home up. You are showing your kids, you're teaching them good habits to have once they become adults. You don't want to show them not to clean up. That's just, and I'm not judging, because it can be hard, but it's not that hard. Clean your home up. Your kids will appreciate it. I know my babies do. My kids, they appreciate it when, he done shaved his head. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Edit some of this shit out. But my kids, they appreciate it when the house is clean. Even though they're gonna mess it up again. But my son, he always be like, yes, mommy, the house is clean. And I'm like, yes, it's clean. Like, I like being in a clean home. So yes, clean your home up. Make it nice. Try to make it smell good. Do what you gotta do. Because, and again, what they say, okay, take your nap.
Like again?
Take your nap. So yeah, my oldest one, he always, even though he knows that he has to take a nap every day, it still be a struggle for him. He still gets up. That's just how he is. And eventually, like once it's towards the end of that time, he finally will take a nap. But he'll get up about 15 times, making up excuses so he won't have to, when he know damn well he need his rest. But yeah. So, and that actually kind of leads me into my third tip, which is routine. Routine. Children need routine. My children know that as soon as they know their routine, they know how our day is going to go. Especially with us being, you know, we've had to be at home all this time. They know that we're going to get up. We're going to I'm gonna make breakfast. They're gonna eat their breakfast. They know they're gonna brush their teeth, get ready. After we eat our breakfast and get ready, then we're going outside. We're going to the park. Then we come back home. They eat lunch. They take their naps. They wake up. You know, we have our whole routine, and we don't stray from it. The only time it may mess up or be different if the weather is bad and we can't go outside. But other than that, we stick to our routine. They need that. That's why they have routines in school. Well, they have a schedule in school because children need schedules. Right now, when they're young like this, they need you to do the thinking for them. They need you to set everything up for them until they're old enough to do things for themselves. But we are raising the next generation, okay? So it's so important, the habits that we're instilling in our children, the foundations that we're laying for our children so they can be upstanding adults. If we do our job the right way, they will be able to, once it's time for them to go out into the world, they're going to be good decision makers. They're going to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Of course, when you decide to have children, your job is not done until you're dead, or you know your child has gone away, you know. But prayerfully, always you want you to leave first. But this job, once you decide to have a child, it's a lifelong commitment. But still, you want your child to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. You don't want to have to be doing everything for them. So if you do your job the right way when they're young, they'll be able to do that. So, yes, routine. Give them kids a routine. Again, your children will appreciate that. And you yourself will appreciate it as well, because it's not just going to be so haywire. You're not gonna be screaming at your kids, da, 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 just doing all that extra stuff. It's not gonna be like that. Give yourself that routine. It works. I promise you. It works. It really does. And so, like I said earlier, that my children know that they're going to go to the park every day. They're going to get outside and get some sunlight every day. That leads me into my next tip: quality time. Make it a point to spend quality time with your children. Not just sharing the same space, you on your phone and they watching TV or they on a tablet. That's not quality time. Quality time is doing the things that they want to do. That's playing with them. That's taking them somewhere and y'all just spending that time with each other. It's just all about them. That's quality time. When it's all about them and you're doing what they want to do. When I go to the park with my children, I turn into the biggest kid. That's when I'm letting my inner child come out. I'm using my imagination, showing them to use their imagination. We doing everything. I really am playing with them. And you know what that does? When you spend that quality time with your child, they respect you for it. People have always said, when people done watch my kids or whatever, outside of their family who know who they, they done seen the good and bad side of them. But outside of them, people who have kept my kids have always said, your children are so well behaved, like your kids are so good, da 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 da. But I spend time with my kids. My kids, they have that they respect me. Like, of course they're not perfect, they're not robots, but you won't catch my children, me out in public, and my kids going crazy, or my kids throwing the biggest tantrum and I can't get them right back in line. Like, or they hitting me or spitting in my face, doing just crazy stuff. You're not going to catch that from my children because they respect me. I have shown them that I will give them my time, my patience. I will play with them. I've built that bond with my children that they're not going to act all crazy. And I'm saying, like, if you spend quality time with your children, they're going to have another form of respect for you. They are. And my kids are young. I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. And I have that bond with them because they know mommy plays with me. Mommy is always with me. Mom is the one that is there. My kids they spend time with their grandmothers, their grandparents, but most of the time they're with mommy. So it's just like, they have that respect for me. If your child is always with so-and-so or with grandma, and then they finally come be with you, and you can't get them to act right, I mean, you don't spend enough time with them. So why would they listen to you? And this is not to throw shade. Everybody's situation is different. However, I'm just letting y'all know, make it a point to spend time with your children. If you want your children to respect you and y'all to have a good relationship, you can get them in line when they need to get in line. Spend that time with your child. Spend that time with your child. It makes a difference. It makes such a difference. And it's pouring into them. They know that it's just different. It's just hard. It really is kind of hard to explain, because even though their father is not, they still have respect for their father, but it's just like, it's just certain things. It's different. Like, I know just recently, like, I told the father of my children how my son, he wanted to go somewhere. And I was talking to my son before. I told him, like, ask your dad. And he was just like, Dad, he's not gonna take me. And it's just like, your kids shouldn't even be thinking like that when it comes to you. Like, they shouldn't be thinking like, oh, my mom or my dad, they're not gonna they already know that you're not going to spend that time with them. Your kids should not think like that. Like, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm getting into something else. But again, spend quality time with your children. It's important. They need that. That shows them that you're into them. That shows them that you really love them, that you care about them, that you care about what they do, what they like. Do it. It makes a difference. Oh, and this is for my last tip. And this is new, but I'm so happy that this is in my daily routine now with them, and I love it. Affirm the day. Affirm it. So as soon as your children wake up, and you know, sometimes it may not be as soon as they wake up, but in the morning, take your children, your child, make them look themselves in the mirror and say 5 positive affirmations. 5 positive affirmations. For me, what I tell my children to say is that I am kind, I am beautiful / handsome, I am smart, I am brave, and God loves me. Simple stuff like that. But this is building their foundation. I can only imagine if my mom, because I was only raised by my mother. My mom, I can only imagine if she was making it a point to have me look myself in the mirror, because y'all know at the end of the day, this journey our life journey is just simply, it's a self journey. Even if you find somebody, fall in love, when you die alone. This is a self journey. Everybody is the main character of their life. So I could only imagine if my mother had me looking in the mirror, looking at myself in the mirror and telling myself that I'm brave, that I'm beautiful, that God loves me, that I'm smart, that I'm kind, just saying all these great things. If my mom had me saying that every day, it's just crazy. So I'm just like, I can only imagine where I would be at. But that's okay. You know, she did the best that she could. She didn't know to do that. But I'm grateful that I that's how I start my day. I start my day with affirmations. So I'm like, I can't just be starting my day with affirmations. My children need to start the day with affirmations. They need to be telling themselves positive things so that they know they're building that confidence up. They're building up their worth, that they know who they are, that they do know that God loves them. This is what you need to do. As a parent, this is our due diligence. When you decide to have children, you're committing yourself. You're signing that contract to these human beings. Do right by your children. And this is not hard at all. This takes 30 seconds. It don't take long at all. But it is such a great thing, because we are programming their mind, helping them program their mind to think positive thoughts as soon as they're waking up. Y'all don't know how much that matters. It matters so much, and I wish that would be taught in school. But you know, the world wants you to think negatively. They want you to have negative thoughts so you can stay on one level and the other people can be on the other level. But not mine's. Mine's gonna know that they are beautiful. They're gonna know that they are kind, that they are smart. They're gonna know that. So yes, affirm the day. As soon as you wake up, have your kids look in the mirror and say positive things to themselves. And so yeah, those are my little tips. I hope they help, and I hope that, you know, you know, you could start using these things, or you can implement it into your own parenting style, and just, you know, yeah, I hope that works. So I love you guys, and I thank you for watching. Bye.